So we've come to the airport to do the formal check-in. They don't come out to the boat at all. We have to go here. We have to call the officers, and apparently some big burly blokes are going to come in. Very nice blokes apparently. They're going to come and do the paperwork, which I have yet to fill out. That's okay. We'll fill the paperwork out and the job done. Apparently that's all we have to do. Stamp the passport and away we go. Bob's your Uncle Charlie's out. We have to come back here again to check out. We've just been talking about whether we do the check out at the same time, but we won't because the weather window is not quite good enough for us to leave in the next day or two.
At the north end of the Mozambique Channel, between mainland Africa and Madagascar, lies the tiny islands of Mayotte. Made up of 30 islets and two main islands, Grande Terre and Petite Terre, Mayotte is positioned at the heart of a double coral reef in a vast lagoon, the third biggest on the planet. Geographically, Mayotte, a predominantly Muslim country, belongs to the Comoros archipelago. These islands were sold to France in 1841, and although the other Comoros islands claimed independence from France in 1975, Mayotte chose to remain under French sovereignty, becoming the 101st Department of France and outermost associated region of the European Union on the 1st of January 2014. For the next 4 days we will be calling this place home, joining forces with our buddies and fellow cruisers Sailing Excelsior, whose sailing journey you can also follow on their YouTube channel. Brendan and Sarah and family have been waiting for us here in Mayotte so we can tackle the gnarly Mozambique Channel together. Unity is strength.
That's one way to get a boat off the reef.
What about our boat?
So I'd like to have a similar thing actually if we can take a bit of weight off the wheels. You may recall when we were at the Uluru of the Sea, the island where you had your little RC brew moment.
I just fell in the water.
Oh, crikey. You right? Our wheels got severely damaged just going over big rocks, the big load on things. So we have someone on the corners of the stern as well as the bow.
We checked in yesterday and we then took a taxi to the supermarket. Gotta love a French supermarket. Okay, so now we're going into the supermarket, and I gotta say, we can live without stuff very easily, but when it's put in front of us, we have little resistance. And this is a French supermarket. Oh my goodness, we're gonna go wild. I know we are. Oh no! What have you just done, Robert?
I've just left the mangoes on the taxi. We've got some mangoes on the side of the road, good price, and they look good too. They weren't ripe, but I could see they're going to be really yummy. They actually, they looked awful. They looked really bad.
And you left them in the taxi.
Test number one for the people of Mayotte. Tick. I have the mangoes, and they were returned from the taxi driver. He came into the supermarket and hunted me down. He said, "Your mangoes, can you believe that?" Amazing, tick. First test, big tick. Well done, Mayotte.
Put them in your bag now.
I'm just going to leave them in my trolley and explain.
Yeah, we didn't go too wild in the supermarket, but some naughty things were purchased. Not too much. So now this morning we're heading over to Refuel. We're just following Excelsior. We met them in Reback. You might remember seeing their episode where we spoke to them about medical insurance. We're going to be sailing down the Mozambique Channel with them, which is good. I think safety in numbers. Although we're taking the advice of another weather router in South Africa, Declan, we're also looking at what Brendan says, because Brendan has done a course in weather routing, or
Yeah,
he's got some kind of knowledge with the weather. Plus we look at our own gribs on predict wind and make an informed decision of can we get to the next bolt hole before the wind kicks in. And then it's going to get colder as we go south. Not cold because it's South Africa and at this time of year they're coming into summer, but everyone says it will be colder. Good luck, New Zealand.
Let's do it. Now that's a load of fuel, huh?
Good luck.
Fun, fun. We've got Ivan on the job cleaning the winches and re-greasing them. We've got half a dozen winches on the boat, so it's a bit of a process, not hard, but just time consuming. He's always got time and he's consuming it, doing a job. So we've got a bit of petrol there in the container, toothbrush, and clean, clean, clean. And this is the first winch. Of the boat. Go Ivan, man. Go Ivan, I say.
Is there moorings at the place?
Yeah, it's moorings all over the place here.
There's no anchor.
We're going to drift onto that mooring ball, Dad.
Let it out, quick.
Because then we go forward rather than...
Oh, let it out, right out.
Yeah. We're not past it yet, we're good. Don't even turn it on. No, we're good.
Look at that! And that is how you narrowly avoid.
Yeah, no, we're not going to. It's fine. It's right straight down, so we're fine.
That is leaving the mooring buoy without using the engines. Fantastic.
So we released our genoa to get off the mooring, and we've been tricking along. Brendan had to motor through the boats where he was to get out of the clear, and then he's done the same. But he's been slowly catching us. He was like 50 meters behind us, and now he's right beside us. And he's going to slowly but surely overtake us. Dog that he is. It's the first of many races, I suspect. And I suspect we'll be coming off second best more than once, no doubt. We're off to a south anchorage to have a look at the coral reefs and etc. Maybe some lemurs around there somewhere, lots of turtles apparently. Hopefully do a bit of snorkeling and free diving.
We're attempting to get the mooring without starting the engine.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
I put
You
the,
can do it. Got it.
I put the challenge to you, didn't get my message. Okay, have we got enough speed on Ive? No. Looks a bit marginal.
Not a chance.
Oh no, the wind's swinging.
Got a wing.
You're going too fast.
Ah!
Slow down.
Slow down!
Now speed up.
Speed up!
Actually, I think that's perfect. I think we got this.
Think so?
Yeah.
We're coming in very slowly.
Just gotta kiss it. Just a little
Come on, baby.
smooch. Just gotta give it a little.
Oh yeah, this is we got this.
We got this, bro!
Just a
You just need
little.
to slow down actually, if anything.
Okay.
Turn to starboard.
You have to get it through.
Starboard, turn to starboard.
Starboard a bit.
You're gonna have to get it through the eye.
Woo!
And
Ivan, I'd just try and grab it with the thing, not with your...
Yeah, shit.
are you reaching?
Yeah. Go Ivan, go.
Rip it through.
We got
They
it.
got it!
Yeah, baby!
Well done.
Throw the rope over. Yeah.
Look at that.
You beauty.
No engines at any part of this journey. Can you believe it? Look at his muscles. And look, Mocha came out to watch. She didn't have a lot of faith in you actually, but
Check that over at the roller.
Home to dolphins, whales, manta rays and dugong, the 15,000 square kilometre lagoon in Mayotte is considered one of the most beautiful snorkeling destinations in the Western Indian Ocean. From sea turtles to an abundance of tropical fish, there is a vast array of marine life and healthy coral just below the surface.
Yeah, it was good. It's good to get some free diving in. I haven't free dived in like a year, like properly kind of thing.
Not since Finn's accident, really, is it?
But yeah, we haven't really been in that deeper water. I saw a monster Goliath grouper.
Did you?
Yeah, it was
Where?
pretty freaking big. It was in that last spot that we were at.
In the deep stuff?
Yeah, in the deeper water.
Wow.
Yeah. There was 2 of them actually.
Cool.
Yeah. That's probably going to be our last snorkel for at least until we're out of Africa, probably, really. Yeah.
That was a fabulous way to go out. I saw a fish I've never seen before. A beautiful little thing. And the fish there didn't seem so frightened of us as usual. I don't think they probably don't get a huge amount of people swimming with them. Like even the angelfish, which usually dart away as soon as you get anywhere near them, were just hanging around and just swimming around, even coming towards the camera rather than away from it. It was great.
So we are on our way to our next anchorage, which probably will be our kick-off point for heading to Richards Bay, South Africa. We got off there pretty hastily actually because it swung off in the mooring, hanging over some coral. But look, it was a lovely, lovely snorkel actually. A little bit tinged with some slight sadness in the sense that this could be one of the last swims we have with tropical fish and coral for some time. Loads of fish and lots of just colours and vibrancy, and then we saw some octopus, which was pretty neat.
Octopi.
Not first 1, then 2, then 3.
Anybody who's watched
yeah.
My Friend the Octopus, or whatever it's called, that documentary, wants to make friends with an octopus. So we were putting our hands out trying to get it to reach its tentacle out. It was probably scared to death. But we did put our finger on its suckers, and then it would get the suckers and it'd bring it right around your finger and then try and pull you into the hole that it was in. It was really strong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately the camera ran out. We ran out of battery.
So it was just I enjoyed it very much.
Regardless of its beauty, and despite Mayotte's political ties to France, the country struggles to match the living standards of the homeland. Over 70% of Mayotte's population lives below the poverty line. Add to this the present overwhelming legal migrant crisis, primarily due to migrants arriving by boat from the neighbouring Comoros Islands. They arrive hoping for better living conditions and economic opportunities. What they find is unemployment, overcrowding, a high crime rate, and social tensions, straining Mayotte's already fragile public services and leaving residents feeling unsafe. In response, in April 2023, the French authorities implemented Operation Wambushu, deploying police and gendarmes to dismantle the many shanty towns and the mass deportation of migrants without official papers, despite ongoing debate about humanitarian and ethical implications. More recently, 4 weeks ago, after our visit to the country, a devastating cyclone caused widespread destruction, further displacing the vulnerable population and crippling the local economy.
It's a bit of a rainy, blustery day today, but it's a lovely spot. The plan from here is to head to Richards Bay, which is the most northern harbour on the east coast of South Africa. It's going to be a convoluted route down the Mozambique Channel to get there. The Mozambique Channel is purported to be the most difficult stretch of water to navigate on a circumnavigation of the world. So it's quite a big challenge for us, and for any sailors coming down this way. The reason we're looking to go this way is because our first option was actually to go north through to the Red Sea and into the Mediterranean. But because of the unrest in this world, in the world today, we are going to take the southern route down via South Africa, and a lot of sailors are doing that. So why is it challenging? Two main reasons. The roaring 40s, 50s and 60s that swirl around the Southern Ocean, when they get to Cape of Good Hope at the bottom end of South Africa, some of them sweep up the east coast, forming southerly busters that can be vicious. But even more vicious, that is the second thing, is there's strong currents that head in a southerly direction against the wind that can head up north. And if those two meet, they form the most horrendous seas. We want to avoid that at all costs. So our challenge is to navigate through the intermittent southerlies that come around the corner of Cape of Good Hope. And when we get a good break, we burst our way south to that anchorage. It's going to mean initially we'll probably head more to Madagascar and then do a curve around. The first safe anchorage we will be aiming for is called Fogo. If we're mid-channel and we discover actually we've got a bit of a window, we can go a bit further south, we'll aim for another one called Linga. And if the forecast is really coming good, we will make directly for Richards Bay. The chances of that are very rare. We're in contact with a guy called Des Kaysen, who gives a lot of weather routing information to sailors in this region. He said that in the last 20 odd years he's guided 600 boats and only 10 of them have done a direct route without stopping. So it's almost certain that we're going to have to take a safe haven somewhere along the way on this journey. And hopefully before the bad weather hits, we get into the safe anchorages that are available, rare as they are. But we're not doing it alone. We're doing it with another sailing crew, Excelsior, Brendan and Sarah and their two kids. We're going to go in tandem together, and we'll be chatting the whole way through this little epic journey. And we are hoping for a good sail.
Safety in numbers.
Safety in numbers.